Hello everyone. I hope everybody is doing great in this pandemic situation. So today we are here to present our project that is Grow It Yourself for Avishkara 2020. I'm thankful for providing this opportunity. So our project ID is PROJ underscore EAP underscore 18. My teammates are Gayatri Jangam, Asya Desai, myself Priyanka Tibile and Trupti Patil. In this slide you are going to see a picture that is called as Grow It Yourself prototype. So as the name indicates, you are going to grow all your crops by yourself, so hence it is named as Grow It Yourself.
These are the contents: abstract, objectives, methodology, block diagram, list of hardware and software, programming, result and discussion, desired output, advantages and disadvantages, social relevance, future scopes and applications, conclusion, comments on commercialization of the project and target users. Now we can see what is actually aeroponics is. In this picture, we can see aeroponics is the process of growing plants in air or mist environment without use of soil or aggregate medium. The word aeroponics is derived from the Greek meanings of air means air and ponos means labor. It is the practice of growing plants without soil with roots in a mist environment. In this method, we cannot use soil. Instead of soil, we can use cocoa peat. Why? Because cocoa peat is it holds more content of moisture in compared to soil. In compared to traditional method, we can use only less amount of water. That is only 5% of water. Also, we cannot use here pesticide, insecticide. So your crops will be healthy and nutrition. In this shorter growth cycles because this is indoor farming. In this, we can see the abstract. Grow it yourself. An automated, smart, self-contained growing system that cultivates plants from seed to maturity. Research in agricultural system has been growing in the last years thanks to potential applications and industry efforts in robot development. Aeroponics in agriculture is a field of wide research and not implemented on practical scale as agriculture still follows obsolete methods. The project built is a smart system by which one can produce as well as consumes fresh fruits and vegetables at home hustle free making agriculture as with a collar job. The project helps a person to grow more crops while taking shorter grow cycles without using soil and having 95% lesser water consumption. The grow it yourself name itself says growing crops by yourself. Hence there is a not pesticides and insecticides used on crops making. It is nutritious and healthy to consume. The project is hence is built to bring revolution in agriculture industry and helps to farmers. As we can see in the graph, population is increasing as shown in the graph. For respective years, the land per capita is decreasing. So, by using this aeroponics, we can solve the issue of land use because it is indoor farming. These are the objective. Make farming easier to manage, eliminate waste of vegetables, reduce cost of maintenance, sustainable expansions, reduce amount of water, can be applied in all types of industries. Next is the figure of prototype of proposed aeroponic system. First figure shows the side view of the aeroponic system. In this figure we can see connection of motor. Next one is the front view of the system. In this we can see pH sensor, 2.4 LCD display. Black one is the potentiometer. Next figure shows the internal components of the system. These internal components we can see in detail later. Next is the methodology. First is the traditional method. Here in this picture we can see in the traditional method require manpower and also the animal help. Here we can use the pesticide, soil and large amount of water also. And also we require a large amount of land.
Thank you, Gayatri. The image shows the aeroponic methods. This is actual prototype of our project. Here we use some sensors like pH sensors, humidity temperature sensors, then relay, ultrasonic atomizer, then power supply potentiometer, motor, 2.4 TFT LCD display, and normal LEDs. I will explain all the components and sensors one by one in next slide. Next slide. Block diagram. The board is used to interface all the sensors: pH sensor, GST1 and humidity temperature sensors, normal LEDs, ultrasonic atomizer, 2.4 TFT LCD display, relay, power supply, potentiometer and motor. We used here 5 volt and 12 volt adapter, 5 volt for internal components and 12 volt for LEDs, to on off LEDs. Normal LEDs are two types. Here we used two types of LED, red and blue, which having a wavelength of 450 nanometer and 650 nanometer. Then LDR used when LDR getting light intensity low, that time LED will glow. The LED are used for generation of chlorophyll and photosynthesis. It will work day and night. The pH sensor and DHT11 humidity temperature sensor show the value of pH, humidity and temperature. 2.4 TFT LCD display used for show the value of pH value, humidity temperature and threshold value. Potentiometer are used for changing or set the value of threshold. When the value of threshold is 80 or more than 80, that time only ultrasonic atomizer will on or else off. The atomizer is used when used for moisture is gained to the roots, and moisture is given to the roots from in terms of mist. Means ultrasonic atomizer are used to create a mist environment. Then relay, we used 4 type of relay. One is used for a future scope and other 3 are used to show the to on the LED, then potentiometer and motor. The motor are used to get water inside the box and out of the box. Next. Hardware used. I have explained all hardware, sensors and components. We can see some pictures. First is Arduino Mega 2560, then pH sensor, DHT1 humidity and temperature sensors, 2.4 TFT LCD display, relay, motor, ultrasonic atomizer, LEDs, adapter and potentiometer. In our aeroponics method, the solution is in terms of water and vitamin B12. Next, software used: Arduino IDE, EasyEDA, and Coral IDE. The IDE is used to written a program in software. The program is written in Arduino IDE and completed and fed into microcontroller. Then EDA is electronic design automation. This is an online software to create a circuit schematic and design a PCBs as well as the simultaneous electronic circuit. Thank you. Next slide will explain by my friend Priyanka.
Now we'll see the programming of this aeroponic system. We are going to use Arduino IDE. Why Arduino? Because it's gaining popularity day by day, right from the industrial automation to software to manufacturing. Arduino is making its way. It is preferred by all the hobbyists and others because it is easier to program compared to all others, as it is going to use basic C, which is easier to handle. Next, we are going to use Arduino IDE software to program this microcontroller board. The program is written in Arduino IDE and compiled and fed into the microcontroller. The Arduino software, that is IDE, is an open source electronics platform based on easy to use hardware and software. Arduino boards are available to read inputs like a sensor, a finger on a button, or a Twitter message, and turn into an output, activating a motor, turning an LED on, publishing something, etc. So it comes very handy. So we are going to use Arduino IDE for this. Now the next slide shows us the development process of this aeroponic system. Here we can see 4 figures. First is it is going to show us the PCB designing. So PCB designing wholly takes on the software which was earlier mentioned by my friend, that is EasyEDA. So here, using this software, you are going to design your PCB accordingly. So on the next, we can see the schematic being developed, the PCB developed, and you can see the actual hardware working on the last image, where you can see some fog coming out of this. Now let's see the results and discussions coming out of this system. The first point which we are going to discuss is it produces healthiest organic food which is consumable. So there are no pesticides, fertilizers being used. So you are going to consume only the organic food here. Second, it saves money. Third, organic produce can be grown fast. If we take an example of a tomato crop, in a traditional farming method, it takes approximately 3 months to be sure, but in aeroponic system, it will take approximately 1 month. So yes, you can grow faster rate crops. Last point, you can teach children where the food comes from. So by practicing at home, you are going to consume organic food. As well, you can teach your children how to do farming too. So these are the results. Now let's see the output being produced in this aeroponic system. So on the left hand side you can see the aeroponics method, and on the right hand side you can see the traditional way. If we compare the traditional as well as the aeroponics is going to give you more organic and better rate, faster rate cycle crops. So you can produce more in less time, and it will be organic and healthy to eat. So some other pictures you can see. Here you can practice cloning, then you can grow like sprouting, and various other kinds of crops can be grown like wheat, maize. You can grow spices like saffron too, and here you have the freedom of growing underground crops like potato and yam too. So the next figure shows you some like crops which have been cloned here. So if you want to perform cloning here, you have to take a stem and cut at an angle of 45 degree. Now you may ask why 45 degree. The answer is you will get more surface area, so your roots will grow better. So yes, you have to cut that stem at 45 degree and you can produce more crops at a better rate. So these are some images. And here you can see some mustard seeds grown in this aeroponic system. Now let's brief out the advantages and disadvantages of this aeroponic system. Firstly, we'll discuss the advantages. First point is no soil is being used here. So soil fertility won't be an issue here. We are going to use coco peat instead. So what is coco peat exactly? When you take a coconut husk, grind it and add some water to it, it will start decomposing. So we are going to use that decomposed material as what we call coco peat, because it holds more moisture and you'll get the stability to keep your crops in a better way position, and it will help you to give more faster output. Next, it is easier to automate. No manual intervention is needed here. Controlled environment. The whole control is done directly by the user or the operator. Then you have shorter grow cycles, as I have taken the example earlier of the tomato crop, so you can understand the rate at which it will grow. Next, we have vertical farming is possible here. So the traditional way, everybody is practicing the horizontal method, so more area is being provided but you will get only smaller production. If you practice the vertical farming, you will get more area and more crops can be grown too. So less water is required. If you take 100% of the water being consumed, aeroponic system is going to use only 5%, so you are going to save 95% of water in this system. Last second is you can practice it in, like, it is indoor farming, so you can practice it at home, in your gardens, or even in your terrace area. Air quality enhancement is the last point. Air quality can be enhanced as you are going to grow it in, like, it will be indoors, so the air quality present in that surrounding will be more as compared to the others. Now let's see the disadvantages. First, it is power dependent. Second, initial setup is required for the aeroponic system. Nobody can just wake up and start practicing this. You need some setup for this, as well as the last point, technical knowledge. You need to have some basics of this to understand how it works, how it goes down there. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. Now let's see the societal relevance of this project. In India, the largest consumer of water is agriculture, amounting more than 80% of the total water consumption. Our current global food system is deeply flawed, and agricultural production is a large part of this problem. Soil fertility is declining due to over fertilization and reliance upon intense monoculture. Water shortages and increasing severe causing problems when crops are grown in hostile environment. Fertilizers runoff and causing, like, algae blooms in our lakes and oceans, and large portion of this agricultural product are lost between production and consumption due to poor transportation practices. Agricultural hence is dependent upon water availability, soil fertility, and water quality, as I mentioned earlier, as environment plays an important role. If rain doesn't take place in correct time, if you sow the seeds and the rain isn't coming, then it won't work. But you have an aeroponic system installed at your home, you are going to control your environment, you are going to create an environment, so you don't need to depend on all these factors. Luckily, since aeroponics require significantly less water and no soil. As I have mentioned earlier, we are going to use coco peat. It can help to grow crops in places that would otherwise struggle. So places around the world which are struggling for perfect environment to grow the crops would now implement this kind of systems where they could consume more organic and healthier food.
Future scope and applications. Driven by the dire need for food and all around drought like situation in several places like failing rain and depleting water table, researchers have been trying various methods of farming to increase the yield with minimum investment and water requirement, which is the future of agriculture. From now or in future, these applications can be used and it will be benefited. Then the applications are retail, hotel, fast food chains, in NASA, private investors, public sector companies, railway catering companies, corporate hospitals, large landowners. Now these applications are used, how we will see, like in this all application the method is same, like so they grow food, plants or vegetables in vertical farming by help of aeroponics for the fresh food. When there is need of plants, vegetables, they cut it at the time and cook it, so we get the fresh food served. Next is the conclusion. The market is larger than opine as produce is sold on quality rather than production method. Aeroponics can't display bulk commodity items. The industry is expected to grow exponential as conditions of soil growing is becoming difficult. Government intervention and university interest can propel the use of this technology. Comments on commercialization of project and targeted users. At present, aeroponics industry is successful with where it is rapidly expanding industry. Whoever consumes the food, aeroponics growing technique is useful for everyone. Here, aeroponics is totally benefited for farmers. Even this is useful for both consumers and producers. These are the references. These are our team members: Gayatri Jangam, Priyanka Tibile, Asiya Desai, Drupti Patil.
Here we are seeing our model that is for grow it yourself. The display here we have used is LCD 2.4 TFT display. Here this is the potentiometer which we can vary for humidity purpose. This one is the 5-volt adapter. The other one is the 12-volt adapter. 12-volt is being used for the LED strips present inside. And the 5-volt adapter will give the power supply to the all internal components present here. Here we can see the pH sensor. This pH sensor is used to determine the pH value of the nutrition. Then we have the water level detection through pH sensor itself, and also LEDs on and off through the LDR present on the pH meter. Now here we can see the DHT11 temperature and humidity sensor, which is 4-pin sensor. It will determine the temperature and the humidity present inside the system. Next we have the ultrasonic atomizer. This will generate the fog or mist present out of the solution. We have now the Arduino Mega board which we have used with the help of PCB, and the LCD screen is also interfaced. Other sensors like the pH meter and the DHT11 temperature sensor plus humidity sensor is also interfaced with help of this Arduino board. Here we have the pump which will have a pipe. This will take the nutrition solution to this chamber.
Water.
Now we'll see the actual working of this. If I keep the LDR off for some time, the lights will start glowing and we can see the light present here for our plants. Currently we have grown mustard seeds. Here we can see the fogger generating mist too. So this is going to act as the only medium for our project. The mist is generated, we get the environment to grow the plants and the plants will grow. Here you can do cloning. All types of plants can be grown. Just you have to cut the stem at angle of 45 degree. Now why 45 degree? Just because we get the more surface area, you have to put that inside the cups. The mist will do its work with the help of solution. The solution here using is water plus vitamin B1. So the roots will grow and you can do all sorts of farming in this. Thank you. Now we'll see the actual working of this. If I keep the LDR off for some time, the lights will start glowing and we can see the light present here for our plants. Currently we have grown mustard seeds. Here we can see the fogger generating mist too. So this is going to act as the only medium for our project. The mist is generated, we get the environment to grow the plants and the plants will grow. Here you can do cloning. All types of plants can be grown. Just you have to cut the stem at angle of 45 degree. Now why 45 degree? Just because we get the more surface area, you have to put that inside the cups. The mist will do its work with the help of solution. The solution here using is water plus vitamin B1. So the roots will grow and you can do all sorts of farming in this. Thank you.